Jussie Smollett is a free man. He walking around right now at a Subway near you. Because you know how he loves Subway sandwiches, right? Jussie Smollett has been released from jail. As he appeals, he was ordered released to be released. That's right, this happened tonight. Jussie Smollett is out on the streets. Hit the streets, Johnson. Now look, guys, I have no problems with it. I don't. Look, there are people who feel slighted. They're upset. They're going, this ain't fair. This ain't fair. This ain't fair. What's he doing out of jail? What's he doing out of jail? He should be in jail. This is a travesty. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. He lied. Those people are morons. America gonna do what it's gonna do, Johnson. Okay? So, look, we got all, if anybody who lied and broke the law was in jail, all the 50% of Congress would be locked the fuck up right now. You do realize this. So, I'm not one of those people that's I'm not hypocritical. I just said I could see why he could go to jail. I expected him to do a couple months. And I still think that would have been okay. I thought 5 months is a little excessive. All he did was lie and ruin his life. He had to pay all that money back. So that's how I saw it. I never cheered like, yay! That's for corny asses, corny mofos. I don't do that shit. I never cheer for someone to go to jail who hasn't physically hurt someone. You hurt someone, shoot someone, kill someone, then that's a different story. But if you're just a guy who lied, who got in too deep with a big-ass lie you told that you had to pay for, you know, you had to pay $120,000 plus a $25,000 fine. I never paid more than $200 fine in my fucking life. So he fucked up. So I see what so I'm not upset about him being released. But what I am upset about is the people that were complaining. Taraji P. Henson. Come here, yo. Let me holler at you for a minute, sister. Taraji, you from D.C. You went to Howard. You was in the crack capital. All right? I know your ex-boyfriend. Skinny. Used to play for Air Raid or some shit. Me and him that was my fishing partner. That's my dog and his uncle. Listen here, Taraji. I know you know better. How you gonna compare Jussie Smollett to fucking Emmett Till, sister? That's a violation, Taraji. That's a violation. How you gonna use Emmett Till's name in the same sentence with Jussie Smollett? How you gonna do that, man? Well, the white woman that lied about Emmett Till is not in jail. Yeah, neither is Bush, who lied about weapons of mass destruction. But I noticed you didn't use that one. Because that would put you on bad terms with the Democrats. And fuck it, you'd rather just use a black child that was lynched as an example of people not being treated fairly. What? Cut too deep? The disrespect is horrendous. Blatant disrespect. It's okay to say, hey, I like Jussie, he's my friend. He's a good guy. Why not just be character like, I like my friend's a good friend. This is outrageous, you should have done. Why not keep it there? Why invoke Emmett Till? Why invoke Emmett Till? That's all I'm saying. This is some blasphemous shit. There is no G code in this shit. Oh, also, Jussie's brother, dog, you should just shut all the way the fuck up. I'm serious, guys. I think it was his brother, so let me clarify this. This guy who was saying this looked a lot like his brother, but I'm not certain. But somebody in his circle was bitching and complaining, saying that black people didn't have Jussie's back because he's gay. You know, I get so fucking tired, man, of people throwing black people under the bus for what America do. You know how many black kids are in jail right now for less than what you did, Jussie? You know how many black kids are in jail right now for less than what Jussie did? And you know what you're not doing? You don't got shit to say about it. But if we ain't crying a river, outstaging a protest march for a guy who put his own self in this situation, all of a sudden now we all homophobes. Kiss our ass, Johnson. It's a lot more I want to say, but you know, we try to keep it PG-13-ish around here. There's a lot I would like to say. You know what I'm saying? But I think you get my drift. Jussie, I love your sister. Your sister is very talented. On the real, I think she's a better actor than you. Okay, that's just my opinion, man. I think she's a great actress. She did Love Country. And she did that thing with Samuel L. Jackson years ago. I was like, I knew I remembered her. She said, Black Americans are incarcerated in state prisons nearly 5 times the rate of white Americans. Jussie's innocent, but you don't have to believe he's innocent to believe he should be free. I liked her statement better. Notice she did not bring up homophobia. Notice she did not invoke the name Emmett Till. She just said, hey, whether you agree that he's innocent or not, doesn't really matter. The charges are so weak, he shouldn't have went to jail. It's lying, it's talking, it's words. It's not doing something, it's just saying something. Okay? That's why I'm not upset about him being out. I'm not upset because, like you said, there are people who have lied who did not go to jail. That's well enough. But we don't have to bring up a slave. We don't have to bring up a victim of lynching to prove that point. They were also pointing out how they were afraid for Jussie's safety because he's black, because he's gay, and because of his Jewish heritage. Those are not reasons not to go to jail because, I don't know if you noticed or not, there are other black people in jail. And somehow, no one gives a shit that they're black and that they are in danger. There are gay people in jail right now. And no one gives a shit that they're in jail and they're gay. And there are people believe it or not, there's at least 1 or 2 people who have Jewish heritage that are also incarcerated. Because they could go to jail too. So my point is this. You have no point. You have no point, supporters of Jussie Smollett, who think because he is black or gay or Jewish, he can't go to jail. It's too dangerous for him. If that was the case, nobody would be in jail, Johnson. It'd just be like 5 white guys and a couple Asians and a Latino or 2. How else we gonna get all those clothes made, those prison clothes they make? All that cheap-ass labor. Who else is gonna put the fires out in California? Come on now, if we went by your criteria, we got very unsafe jails. That's very true. And you know what, Jussie and all his friends, they were way dangerous before this happened. Those jails that you're complaining about have been in existence for a long time. And I did not see y'all on a crusade to eradicate those jails until it was Jussie going in. It took one guy to go in, so now you give a fuck. But as I said, guys, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping about this. I'm not gonna say I'm glad he's out. I'm saying good for you. I don't wish jail on no one unless you hurt people. Unless you hurt people, okay? That's my criteria, because our justice system is shit. And black people do get more time, okay? These are all true statements. There's a couple things about the case, though. And one of them really changed my opinion about Really made me feel this way, okay? One of the reasons was I knew that Kim Fox had offered $10,000 restitution or whatever to the state and community service. I didn't know he actually did that shit. See, I didn't know he did it. I thought they offered it to him and then they took the case away, reassigned it, gave it to another prosecutor who then got the conviction. Okay? That I didn't know. But if Jussie already paid the $10,000, and if Jussie had already done community service per the lead prosecutor, Kim Fox, then this shit sound like double jeopardy. And why wasn't anybody arguing that this was double jeopardy all to begin with? Fuck all this, he didn't do it shit. Because I think he did do it. Forget the he's, gay. Forget that he has Jewish heritage. Forget that he's a black man. We can't lock up another black man. We lock up black men every hour on the hour. Every 15 minutes we lock up another black person. So miss me with that shit. That shit ain't gonna work. But double jeopardy is against the law. So basically what I'm saying is, how the fuck did this case get brought to begin with? If he already was charged, how did he get charged again? Now I'm confused. I thought double jeopardy was against the law. Seems like they did this just to be a pain in the ass. And that this is going to get thrown out and he was going to be a free man. And if that's the case, I guess they were trying to distract us from other shit because this is a waste of time. Oh, here goes something else. Last thing about Jussie, and then we're going to move on. That's what your ass get. Yeah, I'm being petty. That's what you get for calling yourself the Black Tupac. That's what you get for saying, they jumped me. They ran away. I didn't. Yeah, dog, so y'all don't know all the flossing and showing of his ass that Jussie Smollett did. This motherfucker was in venues talking mad shit about being the Black Tupac, the gay Tupac, about how these motherfuckers ran from him. Like he gangster. Then when he goes to jail, when he find out he got to go to jail for 5 months, he talking about, I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. Doing all this black fist, power fist shit. Then he's scared, laying up in the bed, eating ice chips for the last few days. Scared to go to the bathroom. See, you don't sound like the gay Tupac. You sound like the gay too scared. That's what you sound like. You sound like somebody who got in way over their fucking head. That's why you should never write a check your ass can't cash.